All right, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha, Kudash. Double honors to the apostles, excuse me, and the elders at Great Millstone, of whom I learn from each and every day, daily, right? And a healthy shalom to you brothers that are out there doing the work in truth and sincerity, man. Hey, just came off a video that Elder Malcolm had done, and, it was the lamb back of several videos that the brother Arrows of Indignation had done. Both, Arrow, a beloved brother, Arrows of Indignation, and a beloved elder, Elder Malcolm, right? And it reminded me of a lesson that I had done, I don't know, some months back, maybe a year, I don't know. A lot of these lessons, get mixed up together, man, because time is flying, man, for the elect's sake, right? But that's not what this is about. It's about your bread is defiled, man, especially here in Babylon, in the land of the north, right? Okay, it's all defiled and it's all messed up, and it's like that for a reason. We're gonna read this, Ezekiel 4 verse 13. And the Lord Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their bread defiled amongst the Gentiles, and rather I will drive them, right? Verse 14. Then say I, Lord, our power, behold, my soul has not been polluted. See that? My soul has not been polluted. For from my youth even till now, I have not eaten that which dieth of itself. You hear that? Yes, and that's one of the laws, man, in our precious book. That we are not to eat anything that dieth of itself, or any animal that dieth of itself, right? See, how are we supposed to know? Especially with these meats, and it's all pumped up with all kinds of hormones. It's all pumped up with all kinds of chemicals, the vegetables and the seeds and everything that grow, corn or whatever, grapes, wine, is all GMOs. What do they call it? Crop dusted. What is it? What is that? Miracle Grow or whatever they say to keep bugs away or whatever. All that's getting into the food, man. Okay, let's keep reading. Or torn in pieces, nor came their abominable flesh in my mouth, right? Okay, so let's go here. I got a clip. I'm gonna play this clip, and then we'll come back. All right, because that lesson, Candyland, that really made a whole lot of sense about what was happening. Now, sometimes, every now and then, I'll watch that show. It used to be the Advised show, okay? And it was what's that dude, Phil? And now he calls it the African Diaspora, which is I just can't stand it. But it is what it is, man. Jake is trying to find some kind of way, some kind of avenue to tell the truth, but the truth lies in the Bible, and that's where it's at. That's what's up, man. That's the truth. Okay, but he always talking about traveling abroad and getting out of Babylon, which he even called it Babylon, right? And then he said, when I go to these places, just like you getting ready to hear, when I go to these places, he said, the food is completely different. The portions are smaller. You can get filled up and lose weight. But here in Babylon, man, this society is obese, sick, unhealthy. Even if you work out. Now, we know our bodies change. I know my body's changed. Me being at 44 years old, right? 4-4, baby. Salakia. But, we still gotta keep up with ourselves. And even though our bread is defiled, we must watch what we eat. You know what that's saying? You are what you eat, right? But here in Babylon, we don't know what the hell it is. That's the whole point. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, hey, it's a curse that has been put upon his children. One more thing before I play this clip. Also, before cotton, okay? Before cotton, what was it? It was sugar cane. Sugar cane, right? That slaves, the Israelites, were made to partake in, and that made what Esau rich over and over and over again. But now what does he do with the sugar? See? Now what does he do with the sugar? He puts it in everything. And it said that there was there was a study done. Please excuse me. Wow. There was a study done, all right, that sugar is more addictive than cocaine, man. All right? More addictive than cocaine. So it's really actually a drug. Processed and all that. Same with that ionized salt. Oh boy. Esau Edom got a lot to pay for. Check this out.
All right, especially, the elder, more experienced brothers. You can take these and really, these videos and really go deep into them. And this first one, and these first three couldn't be in a better order. This one is the one I saw this morning upon awakening. It says, everything is defiled here in Babylon, including what we eat. And people going on a rant on how they're sick and they know it's the food. And I also find it very funny too, because all over TikTok, all over Instagram, there are commercials talking about heavy metals and defiled food. And so Esau's trying to jump on a bandwagon and put together, and now he wants to put together supplements and things, basically borrowing without permission from Dr. Sebi. Quote,
and I ate KFC, the McDonald's and everything. It was so fresh. It felt like they just cut the chicken in the back. It was so good that when I came back to America, like I craved it. It was terrible. It tastes like plastic. And then it made me, take a big shit. Like, it's like, oh, I forgot why I haven't ate KFC in a long time. Like, it makes me shit. But it didn't make me shit in Colombia. Like, yo, this country is keeping us sick.
I'm an American in Italy, and I'm here to inform you about America's shitty food and how they are making us sick, and why Americans are fat and Europeans are slender. Why? Because while we think we might have the same food, we actually have different, shittier food. I'm going to give you a concrete example. This is Fanta. Fanta in Europe is made from sugar, carbonated water, and real orange. In the U.S., it's all fake shit, all artificial, all bad for your health. In Europe, this is basically watered down real orange juice with carbonated water. In the U.S., it's all fake shit with artificial colors that are bad for you and also known to create ADHD in children. Strange.
This may be a bit controversial, maybe not. Since I was diagnosed, me and my mom have been putting in research about food and what we should do now that I have cancer, how I should manage my diet, what water I should drink. So we have completely cut off carbs, sugar, we cut off meats, and I'll tell you why. We even switched the water I'm on to an alkaline-based water.
All right. And yes, I'm back. Yes, I do. I totally agree. I've done a bunch of lessons from those shorts that the brother puts up, Arrows of Indignation. He hits on a whole lot of good points, man. 1 Timothy 6 and verse 20. Science, man. There's science, right? 1 Timothy 6 and verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called. And the Elder Malcolm, he was going into that. Yes, science is very important. Okay? Science is very important. But when it comes down to what that word breaks down to what? Witchcraft. Yeah, variants, emulations. They understand. Yeah, that's right, it does. Isaiah 10 and verse 1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness, which they have prescribed. You see? Why do you sit back and you think about this for a moment. Now, I'm going into sugar mostly, but it's in all the food. It's all fake. Some of the rice, some of the rice that you get may be plastic, like literal plastic. Okay? And then what do? They give you all these supplements in a grocery store when the food, the seeds, the green herbs are supposed to sustain your body with the nutrients and the energy that you need, but the supplements in the grocery store. Does that make any sense to you? You know, and I first heard that from the brother Amathia Ice. Why in the hell is the supplements in the grocery store when the food is supposed to sustain your body? Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. And they, you know what? And I guarantee you, those elites, you know, they eating real food. They got seed banks, you know, which was the original seeds, the stuff that actually grows and grows big, grows nice, you know, that has seeds in it after it's, I'm not going to say processed, but after it's grown and picked. They eat real food. There's a guy down the street, you know, up here where I live, up here in Mount Sear. Oh, man, Salakia, I think that's funny still. But there's a guy, and he raises just grass-fed beef. And my wife and I, we grabbed some one day, and we cooked it up, and, you know, and tasted it, and it tasted completely different than the stuff that you get out of these so-called supermarkets. Oh, it was so different. It was almost unrecognizable. I was like, wow. I mean, it was delicious. And you didn't have to eat a whole, you know, a pound of it to fill your belly, man. This is crazy. Here we go. Sugar. Oh, another thing with these supermarkets, everywhere you go, whether it be Walmart, you know, your supermarket, your gas station where you go in to pay for your gas or whatever. Why do you think it's candy and Skittles and all kinds of sugar at the very lowest levels, right at eye level with what? With children. With what? With children. So they've used this sugar and these foods against you, Jake, and you helped them build the empire. You see how wicked and evil with their science falsely so-called? Is sugar really as addictive as cocaine? Scientists wrote over effect on body and brain. Okay, and yeah, it is. They did research on some rats and some mice or something, and they would give them that so-called illicit drug when sugar really is a more addictive drug. They always went back to the sugar. See, all right, heated debate has greeted an article in I don't even know if I want to say that word. All right. Journal suggests sugar should be considered an addictive drug. Did you hear that? As experts deride the claims as absurd. Of course they do, because they're making money on it. Again, brothers, any of you brothers that have children, I know you know what I'm talking about. I know it. Every time you go to the supermarket or wherever, and you got your child with you, and when they just are able to walk, what's the first thing they do? Mama, Dad, can I have some of that candy? They reaching for it. I know you've seen it. Every time. That's why they put all that sugar and stuff right at eye level with children. These people are damn devils, man. My goodness. That's crazy. Deuteronomy 28, verse 35. The Lord Yahweh, see, my voice is still messed up from camp. Damn. Everybody's sick and all messed up. Can't wait to get the hell up out of here, man. But there's signs in heaven and all kinds of things happening. Deuteronomy 28 in verse 35. The Lord Yahweh shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore botch that cannot be healed, from the sole of thy foot unto the top of thy head. Did you see that? These are plagues, man. Let's read another one. We're going to stay right here in these curses. All right. Verse 61. Also, every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of the law, them will the Lord Yahweh bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. Okay. Again, these are curses and plagues, and they do it to their own people. They do it to their own people also. It's a damn death trap. America is a death trap. All right? That's me. You know, Babylon is a death trap. I may even name the epistle that. Let's go here. I'm not going to make this too much longer anyway. You know, I just wanted to get into that because that struck a nerve with me, man. Because everybody's getting sick and tired of being sick and tired. We can't pick and choose what we really, even you go, what they call the Whole Foods and all that. Man, everything is all messed up. You know, all these heavy metals getting into people. You heard what that young lady said, 19 years old with cancer, right? Induced by what? Heavy metals in the food. The bread defiled, man. Genesis 1 verse 29. And Yahweh said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed upon, Salakia, which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. You see? But there's been a campaign. I'm trying to be careful and not say too much because you know how this algorithm is. But there's a campaign against farmers, man, that have adjacent fields of GMO companies. I'll just say it like that. All right? That have been sued and shut down when some of their seed has been found to be growing on their land. You see? Okay? They have patented food. How you gonna patent food? They have patented water. What was that movie? The Lorax. You know, it was, my children watched that when they were younger, right? It's a movie called The Lorax, right? And this dude, this damn devil, he was selling air, man. They had cut down all the trees. Look at the Amazon. Look at the rainforest. He was selling air. My goodness. What I pulled up here? Oh, yeah, that movie. I pulled this up for a reason. That movie, Super Size Me, right? Long time ago. I guess it was 2004. That was quite a while ago. It was a movie called Super Size Me. And the dude was doing a documentary, and what he did was he decided he was going to eat McDowell's. I'll say it like that. McDowell's, right? You know, coming to America, you already know what it is. All right. That he was going to eat McDowell's for 30 days, man. He gained like 100 pounds. He was sick, get ready to have a heart attack, blood pressure, hypertension. See that? Craziness, man. Genesis 9 verse 3. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Even as the green herb have I given you all things. Right. Now, to be meat for us, every living thing, does it mean the things that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua told us not to eat? That he didn't say was food in the first place? You know, not like that big, what did the Apostle Tahar, what was it? A neuromizer? I forget what the word was, man. That big fat pork eating, whatever the hell that thing is. That demon, that devil, right? It eats all kinds of scrimps and porks and lobsters and all that, man. Do you know the one that said this is Yahweh Shai Day? You already know who it is. All right. So all this, man, and Dr. Sabi was right. He was right. All right. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua was right. And he always has been. Lamentations 4 and verse 17. Good. Man, please excuse my voice. See, it's everything we eat. It's all garbage. And ever since the last time I got whatever the hell Esau Edom was put out there, you know, some of these diseases that's not written, right? It's been like phlegm in my throat, like for months and months and months. And I cannot clear my throat. We need a savior, brothers and sisters, man. I can't clear my throat. I can't do it. The rest of my family, they said they feel the same thing. It's just terrible, man. Damn. Lamentations 4 verse 17. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. Yeah, my phone had to chime on that one. See, in our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. So, and they know that there's certain things and certain, plants and, elements or whatever that heals our ailments. But they keep us sick on purpose. On purpose. Verse 18, they hunt our steps that we could not go in our streets. Our end is near, Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. See that? Our prosecutors are swifter than eagles of heaven. They pursued us upon the mountain. They laid wait for us, Salakia, in the wilderness, man. All right? And it's still the same damn people. Let's go back to Deuteronomy. Oh, boy. Let's go here first. Yeah, because I briefly spoke about this. Before cotton, sugar established American reliance on slave labor. You see that? And now they selling it to you and to your children. And you know, and there's a lot of us are addicted to sugar. Hell, I might be. I'm just saying. You just tell the truth. You can't lie. It's been 400 years since Israelites have already been in America in the form of what? The Northern Kingdom. Oh, boy. Slaves arrived. What is now the U.S. I don't even want to read this. This is Salakia. Sort of vexed today. Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. Therefore shall thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness. That's another thing, you know, in the book of the law, which in fact is the Bible, our manual. What does it tell us? That we should not be wearing mixed fabrics. And they continually create apparel with mixed fabrics. They know what they're doing. That's why it's a recompense for everything that's being done to the children of Israel, especially here in Babylon. And in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee, man. That's just Deuteronomy. I had to go back to the 28th chapter yet again. You know, that damn witchcraft, man, that science falsely so called. That's why the scripture says, stand now with thine enchantments. Galatians 5, verse 20. In worship, see, it's the GNT right here. In worship of idols and witchcraft. People become enemies and they fight. They become jealous, angry, and ambitious. They separate into parties and groups. Now, let's see if we can get that. Let's go back. Let's get that in the KJV. There we go. Ooh, yep. Galatians 5, verse 20, KJV. King James Version, right? Idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance. See, there it is again. See? Excuse me. Jeez. Emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies. That witchcraft, man. But you got to stand with your enchantments. Now, all these things that are happening, all these signs, all these people, you know, you take, for instance, you even got Israelis against Israelis now, Egyptian against Egyptian. It's going down. And the water to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for showing us this truth and for letting us know and giving us the eye salve, right? Isaiah 47, verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments, with your witchcrafts, your sorceries, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shall be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. And you're not going to prevail. He's going to rain it upon you while you're eating. You cannot perform your enterprise. So you through. Just a quick lesson, you know, that I got inspired, you know, first and foremost, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. And secondly, both of those brothers, the elder and the other brother, arrows of indignation, right? Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I learn from daily. Healthy shalom to you brothers that are out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. Hey, brothers, hey, pay attention to your health. All right? Pay attention to your health. You know, and hopefully soon come, we can get the hell up out of here. But in the meantime, enduring to the end, and every chance you get, chant this place down. Kwam Yasharallah and Wa Abai Babal. Boom! Shalom.